Bosses of the HS2 project say efforts to construct the high-speed rail network have reached a peak with the completion of the first of 13 viaducts at a key rail junction in Warwickshire. The 140-mile rail route announced in 2009 has been hit with setbacks and soaring costs. Estimates of the overall cost of the link between Birmingham and London are between £49 and £57 billion. So far, 12 out of 175 bridges have been constructed along the route. 38 miles of tunnels have been excavated. That's 70% of the total. Phil Mackey reports.
It's taken a long time, but now things are really beginning to take shape. The first of 13 viaducts is finished at one of the biggest construction sites on the country's largest infrastructure project. Today we were made to put on some protective clothing and given a tour.
This is what I like, definitively. Bridges and viaducts, that could be for motorways or railways. So this one is completely particular, completely exceptional because of its size, the volume of work that we need to deliver, and also the scale of it in terms of timeline.
Well, things are really moving very fast now, and this whole section will be complete by the end of 2027. And if you need a comparison, then think about another major junction on the outskirts of Birmingham, Spaghetti Junction, and this is going to be 3 times as big.
This reserve for great crested newts had to be specially built to gain one of the 3,000 planning consents needed just in the Midlands in order to bring trains into the new station in Birmingham. The government wants to make things simpler in the future.
These issues that HS2 have faced aren't peculiar to HS2. They impact all infrastructure projects in the UK. So the planning reform is welcome. It's welcome, I think, across the whole sector.
Protesters were cleared from the last camps along the route a while back, but there's still bitterness from those who say HS2 isn't worth it.
The problem with HS2 is not everyone up and down the line who has pointed out the very big problems with it. It's not nature and the protections that are needed for nature in these projects. It's the fact that this project was designed incompetently, and that's what the government should be looking at.
Now they've reached peak construction, the landscape changes every week, but we still probably won't see any trains on this bridge this decade. Phil Mackey, BBC News, on the outskirts of Birmingham.